They are all wrong. The Professor, wrong. The Command Zone, wrong. If you're looking for the real Avatar deck, then obviously look no further. There's this new crossover happening. It did okay. It's got the classic fire, water, earth, and air, all Avatar staples, but where are all the blue people? I'm just seeing a bald kid with a forehead tattoo. Clearly, they've missed a lot of the source material. Nothing about Pandora. Nothing about the Na'vi, or the military, or the cool mechs the military hang out in. Clearly, there must have been a misunderstanding at some level. It seems they adapted The Last Airbender, which made no money at the box office, when they really meant to adapt James Cameron's Avatar, the highest grossing film of all time at the worldwide box office, $3 billion. It's clearly an honest mistake. After all, Avatar is about the water, about the fire, there's earth, and they fly in the air. It makes sense. Now, of course, this is the real Avatar deck, and let's dive right in. But before we do that, if you can't already tell, I'm the most unhinged deck builder on the internet. So if you've got a weird, wacky, silly, goofy idea in that head of yours, challenge me in the comments down below. The one with the most upvotes, I have to build. And while you're down there, hey, leave a like and subscribe. I appreciate it. Now, wake up. It's time for the deck. Our commander is Kimahiri, Valiant Guardian. 2 green-blue for a 3/3 Vigilant Cat Warrior. Now, of course, we get to Avatar people. Basically, tap a target creature an opponent controls, we become a copy of it. That's Avatar, baby. We avatared into that guy. Now he's a cat warrior, which according to the wiki of Avatar, the Na'vi are humanoid but possess feline features. They're basically cat warriors. I'm a genius. Now, of course, in classic Avatar fashion, we're gonna need some sweet, sweet blue guys. So we got Herald of the Secret Streams. 4 mana for a 2/3 blue guy. Creatures you control with +1 counters on them can't be blocked, which means now our opponents can't block our commander. We now have a win condition because he gives himself +1 counters, he gets stronger, he's vigilant, you can't block him, it's awesome. There's also Naga Fleshcrafter. This blue guy may enter as a copy of any creature on the battlefield, literally avatarsing into somebody, which is the plot, because if you don't want to be the guy you are, you can always go into somebody else and be them instead. That's what the movie's all about. There's also Undercover Operative, legit the plot of the movie where you're undercover avatarsing somebody because you look like Na'vi and you kind of learn their ways going undercover, and you have plot armor because you got a shield counter, is genius. You're in the pods and stuff. It's what the movie's all about. There's also Altered Ego. Hey, guess what? You get to be a copy of a thing that you want to be, and you kind of have like an alter version of yourself, kind of like the movie. But this deck isn't just clones. This bad boy can fit so much more. We got Esperia's Skywatch. 6 mana for a Vidalcan Knight, flying 3/3, enters, sends somebody to jail. Now it can't attack or block until your next turn, and it can't activate abilities. But mainly, it's a blue guy on a bird. Isn't that what Avatar is all about? Blue guys on birds. Genius. There's also Troyan, Gutsy Explorer. 1 green, blue, 1/3, adds mana. Uses mana to draw and then discard. Mainly, it's a blue guy exploring. That's like the movie. We also got Prime Speaker Zagana. 2 green, 2 blue. Enters with a lot of +1 counters, equal to the number of greatest power among other creatures we control. When it enters, we draw that many cards. That's a lot. There's a blue guy that's strong. That's like the movie. There's like a queen or whatever, the Na'vi. It's cool. There's also Vidalcan Engineer, blue guy. Ethereum Sculptor, blue guy. That's right. Blue guys, check. But artifact synergy, what's going on? The Na'vi don't do that. That's right. The Mechs, the humans do that. So we're kind of using both of their abilities together. We got Mobilizer Mech, 1 in a blue. When it becomes crewed, you crew something else, basically. That's pretty useful. We got Imposter Mech. It's like an avatar as a mech because it comes in as a copy of something an opponent controls, except it's a mech. There's also Surge Hacker Mech. Enters the battlefield, deals damage equal to twice the number of mechs we control to target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. Genius. That's sick. What are we controlling? Night Paladin, one of the coolest names ever, probably very true to the Avatar movie. When it enters the battlefield, boom. Punch each opponent for 4 damage. That adds up eventually because 4 damage is useful. Now you just did 12 damage to your opponents. That's good. Not as good as Reaver Titan, the better mech. Protection from mana value 3 or less. That's removal. That's little baby creatures. It's really good. When it attacks, it deals 5 damage to one opponent, the other opponent, and that's right, your final opponent, because it does 5 damage to each opponent. My, what a guy. I love Reaver Titan. But of course, what about the helicopters, you ask? Well, we got Brotherhood Vertibird. 3 mana. It's as strong as the number of artifacts we have, but it flies. Useful. Thunderhawk Gunship. 6 mana. When it attacks, everything that's attacking with us gains flying. And most importantly, we get 2 G.I. Joes with vigilance and Kung Fu grip, the hands that grip. But that's not all, because this deck isn't just sick mechs. No, of course, we need some Na'vi. We need some Cat Warriors, as we established earlier. We'll change the art right there. Bing, bada, boom. Nakata War Pride loves to attack. When it does, you got to block it because it's got to be blocked. But when it attacks, you swarm them. You make a whole bunch of them. You swarm tactics. You avatar them. Get avatared, nerd, because now you have a bunch of Na'vi swarming you, and it's cool. There's also Kasali Slingers. I probably pronounced that right. 5 mana, bunch of Cat Warriors, reach, 3/5. Basically, it's Na'vi versus Mech, just like the movie, because now we're destroying target artifacts or enchantments when our cats enter. Get avatared. That's the plot. There's also Jadit Ojayan of Efrava. He's 6 mana. He's got Forest Walk. He's strong. When he attacks or blocks, you make more Na'vi with Forest Walk. He's hot. He's buff. He's got a funny name. This dude's basically Avatar. He's basically one of the Na'vi. They all are hot and buff and have funny names. It's great. But what about Danny Pink, the humans? Obviously, he's there for card draw, because when we put counters on our commander, we draw a card. Hey, it's good. I don't care. It's nice. We got Zimone, Paradox Sculptor. 2, green, blue, 1/4. Beginning of combat, put a +1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. That'll be useful. And mainly I'm here for the fact that it's science stuff, which is what the humans are up to. It doubles counters for a green and a blue. You tap it, double the number of counters. Our commander's going to have a lot. Get avatar, nerd. That's what the scientists are doing on the human side. There's also Will Breaker. Let me be honest. 5 mana, evil. Evil, evil, evil. Just like the humans, whenever a creature an opponent controls becomes the target of a spell or ability, mainly from our commander, because we tap something, gain control of that creature for as long as we have Will Breaker. It's brain stuff. That's what the humans are up to. Avatar, because we want to gain control of all the Na'vi. We're playing both sides in this deck. It's genius. Now, what makes this the real Avatar deck? Well, we ratio the bald kid easily. Riddle me this. Who wins? A bald kid, a blind kid, and a kid with an unfortunate name, which is a D's Nuts joke ready to happen? Or the highest grossing film of all time, followed by its sequel, the 3rd highest grossing film of all time, totaling about $5 billion. Need I say more? It should be clear. But how does this deck win? Well, our commander is super cool. We get to avatar things, basically becoming copies of it. So it could be their avatar, and then it's avatarception, because then we're an avatar of their avatar. But it's really fun to remove blockers by tapping them down. And then becoming something cool with our commander is really cool, because becoming cool stuff is cool. There's also Kasali Slingers, comboed with our Nakata War Pride, meaning when we attack with the War Pride, we make a bunch of cats. Those cats trigger the Kasali Slingers, meaning artifacts and enchantments, more like unobtainium, am I right? Because your opponents, they don't get to have them anymore, because it's unobtainable, because you're going to destroy all of them every time you attack. It's wonky. Speaking of Pandora, where unobtainium is found, I want land, like Planar Genesis, which puts land into play sometimes. Growth Spiral lets us play land. Bounty of the Luxa just reminds me of Pandora. Look at that artwork. It's beautiful. You get to draw cards, or you get to add mana, which is good. And we need that mana and land so that we can pay for all of our cool mechs in order to do a double whammy. One whammy, our commander. He's unblockable sometimes. He's tapping stuff down sometimes. He's getting stronger every time, guaranteed. He's vigilant. It's awesome. Or our mechs that are now doing damage to each opponent and protected and blasting things and doing mech things and crewing each other. And it's all very fun in games. And then we win. It's that simple. The Na'vi and the mechs team up against the bald and the blind. What's not to like? That does, of course, bring us to the end of the video, though. So if you liked it, leave a like. If you subscribe, If you want to support me, shout out my patrons on Patreon. If you ever wanted me to build a deck for you, I can. If you want me to help you with your decks, I can. If you just want fun stuff, hey, I've got lower tiers. I would appreciate anything you could throw my way. Anyway, I've also got a Discord. It is linked in the description down below, as well as the Patreon link and every other link. You can find like the deck list and stuff like that. It's a fun place to hang out. Obviously we ratio the bald and the blind and the normal kids and the water, fire, airbenders, whatever, who cares? That's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.